This patient can watch himself get well. As he improves his leg muscles, then we can give him harder woods to saw. The patients here on the loom are working for their shoulders, arms, and hands. We'll start you out on lightweight metal first. You could also do some of this work with a large-handled file, and one of the men has made a plastic cast for a patient with a broken shoulder. The patients working in this shop are learning to do many things in cabinet making and carpentry.
Many a smart patient takes advantage of his time in the hospital to improve his education and train for a better job in the future. Often, officers who are receiving treatment themselves help out as instructors. Just lying in bed can slow a man down mentally, and if that happens, you've got hospitalitis. And that, brother, is no joke.
What you need, Jones, is something to occupy your mind. Something to do while you're lying here in bed.
But, Doctor, I thought I was here to rest and get well.
You are. But rest isn't rust. Only part of you is injured. The rest of you, and that includes your mind, must be exercised.
My mind? Thanks, Doctor.
Well, this is a real chance for you to finish your rate training course, or to do whatever studying you've been putting off. The Educational Services Officer has any number of things you can do to keep you from getting rusty. Looking at the ceiling doesn't help. Keep busy with a purpose at whatever you're interested in.
Nothing means more than that advice. Keep busy with a purpose, with something that you like and which interests you. The Educational Services Officer has been specially trained to give you a hand with your plans for education and training for a job. If you have an interest in radio or gas engines, practical work is right here, which will teach you the trade or brush up on what you may have forgotten about it. If it's automobile or airplane maintenance, work kits are provided, and on a lot of other subjects, too. There's bound to be one that may help you discover a talent that you didn't even know you had. And the Educational Service has something to fit your particular case, whatever is wrong with you. Here's a kind of automatic quiz program called a rating machine. It tests your knowledge of the Navy by asking you a question. You choose an answer and it tells you whether you're right or wrong. And it's a matter of record that nobody ever got $64 out of one of these things. Through the Armed Forces Institute, there are actually 6,877 correspondence courses. If you began one in some other part of the world, this is a chance to go on or start with a new one. If you are still in the ward, the rating course will be delivered right to your bed. You can even practice art if you have a flair for the higher things in life, like this mate from Jersey City. So Michelangelo here gets the Corwave to pose, and being a woman, she can't resist having a picture made. Chin just a little higher, please, to get that refined expression just right. And being a woman, she also demands to see if he got the eyelashes exactly as they should be. So our modest artist obliges with a sample of his work. Ah, the guy's no genius. He's a seagoing wolf. Seriously, since high schools and colleges often give credit for work done in hospitals, this may be your chance to pick up that diploma or learn a trade. Navigation is the science of safe movement from Ankara to Albany, from Zanzibar to Zanesville, on the sea or in the air. Here, the secrets of navigation are taught, and they're valuable to know. But there are other things to aid your recovery. Outside sports are a part of your prescribed physical reconditioning. Rehabilitation is much more than medicine and exercise and study. Now comes having a good time, which also has plenty to do with getting your mind off your trouble and your feet on the road to recovery. It's human nature to practically knock yourself out at a game, but mention work, and that's different.
Chief, I'm Shaw from D6.
Dr. Swanson has you down for light outside detail.
Chief, I'm a patient here. Me work?
What's the matter with work? We're not against it here. Dr. Swanson sent you down here because you need some light outside work. Help you get your sea legs. You keep your ship in shape, don't you, when you're aboard?
Yes.
And this is your ship right now.
That's right.
The doctor wants you to limber up that shoulder. I think a little window washing will help that.
Okay, Chief, but it's still work.
Shaw, report in the inside master dime's office.
Yes, sir.
This chore was specially picked because Bud will use a rotary movement of the arm. This is rehabilitation that helps him and incidentally helps the windows.